What's going on? How's everybody doing out there on this wonderful day? So we were down here in the bait shop and I thought we would try another pattern that I've never done before in the past, and that is the crappie pattern, or crappie. I think it all depends on where you live in the United States, if you call it a crappie or if you call it a crappie. I've heard both terms where I'm from here in West Virginia, and like I said, I believe I've always said crappie. But I pulled out the old G5s from Angling AI, and I think this will give us a really good canvas to do some detailing on and stuff like that. Have some really cool ideas. We're gonna do a little bit of brushing technique or dusting techniques and stuff like that. I think we'll come up with a really cool looking detailed crappie. I got the plastic already out, but the first thing we gotta do, we gotta get a bunch of black glitter in a clear cup of plastic and do a capsule pour, because if there's one thing about a crappie, it definitely has a lot of black glitter in it. You know, it almost looks like it's a digital pattern, like you would see digital camo and stuff like that. So I think that's what we're gonna do first. I got two of the molds here. Both of them are G5s. We're gonna make some really cool baits and see if we can do some detail in them. So got the plastic right here. Let's get it in the microwave, get it cooking. Let's start making these really cool crappie baits. All right, everybody, so we have got our plastic up to temperature here. All of our plastic is gonna be in Dead On Plastics swim bait jerk bait, and we're gonna make our capsule right now. So we need to put a lot of glitter in here so we can get, you know, so it looks like a crappie pattern. So I got three different sizes. I got 015, 040, and 065. So in the 015, we're gonna do a 1/8, and all this is gonna be in a half a cup of plastic. All the measurements are gonna be in half cup plastic this evening, and we're gonna do a pretty good heaving one. We want a lot of glitter. All right, that's the last of that spoon. We don't need that spoon anymore, so we're going to clean it and put it to the side. Then we're going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of 040, and I usually do a 1/4 teaspoon in a cup of plastic salt, but we're going to put it in a half a cup. Like I said, we need plenty of glitter. We want this pattern to really be checkered, basically. All right, take this and dab it right there and clean off the spoon, and then we're going to do another 1/4 teaspoon of the 065. I don't know if I've ever had 065 out on the channel before, but I got it, and here it is. And we're going to make this one a little heaving because it's big glitter. I mean, really big, and that should do it. I might do a little bit, just a little tiny bit more. This is really going to dirty up this clear plastic. We're going to mix it in, and I know it looks like it's really polluted in there with plastic, but when you see it on the stick, see how it breaks it up? And I think that's going to make a really cool pattern for our crappie bait. So I'm going to get this back in the microwave. We're going to vacuum it, and then we're going to do some capsule pouring on our molds here. All right, everybody, as you can see, I poured the first 3 pieces of the mold there. Of course, these two go together, and then here is the 4th one, which will go to that one right there. I want to show you how I'm pouring these. So I want to put a black head on this, so we're going to make the top color here in a few minutes. So I'm going to kind of pour from this gill plate back, and it really doesn't matter if I get a little bit, you know, on the head and stuff like that, but right there in that gill plate, I'm going to follow this line in the back. And you don't want to dump your glitter out. You don't want to tilt your you know, mold like up and down, because that glitter will find its way. So that looks pretty good. See, that looks like a really good crappie pattern. If I would have just tilted it all the way this way, a lot of that glitter would have came out. So as you can see, I actually did one a little bit ago. I didn't like it, so I threw it in the pile there. And that's why I use this pan to catch all my leftovers, and I can scoop this up, put it back in there, and recycle it for another mold and stuff. So all right, when you see this, I'm gonna have the molds cleaned up, and then we're gonna pour the black in the heads, because I want to black out the heads, because I think it'll make a more realistic looking bait. So I'll be back. All right, everybody, so we got the black up to temperature here, a little hotter than normal. So I put 2 drops of Dead On Plastic and a 1/16 teaspoon of pearl black powder from Lure Works. I got these cleaned up, and then now we're just gonna pour it in the head, right against where I did that glitter. Go back and forth, let it roll out, and then stop it right there. And then we'll do the next one here. Gonna pour it right there along where that glitter stops. Go back and forth, pour it out, and then let it sit. So, and that's how you do those. All right, everybody, we just took the heat gun and we kind of melted the head and the body together to kind of make it as one. And I think our crappie body is coming along pretty good. So I think we're going to make the belly color next, and then we'll do some dusting and some detailing on these, and then just getting these closer and closer to looking like crappie baits. All right, when you're making a crappie bait, I know I've never made this pattern before, but I think that you can't go wrong with highlight green from Lure Works. So we are going to take and put a 1/16 in there, and then we're going to clean the spoon off. I don't know if that's going to be enough or not. We're going to mix that in there, and that's going to give us this awesome whitish green tint. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's perfect. I gotta mix it all the way in. Get the sides. And then I'm thinking maybe 1 drop of white. And I did not shake this up before I started this video. Or before I started this scene, whatever. Alright, let's shake this up a little more. Talks amongst yourselves. Alright, we got it shaken up. I think it's good enough. Alright. I think 1 drop is going to do this. Boom. Let me do a little drizzle test here. That's pretty see-through still. And we want that. Alright, 1 and done. 1 more and done. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. That's a good looking belly color. Alright, now let's get set up and let's start doing some detailing on these baits. Alright, everybody, so we are going to do some dusting like I said earlier, and we have pulled out some 8-bit baits Holoshifts. So I got Borealis here and I got Threadfin Shad. And Borealis is like a blue, but it has like a little bit of a green. And I thought we would run the Borealis along the top of the bait, all the way down to the head. We'll do all 4 of the pieces of mold, and we'll come back, and then we'll do some green, and maybe make like some stripes on it and stuff like that. I don't know if it'll work, but we're definitely going to find out. So, let's go ahead and open up this Boris. Or Borealis, I mean. Sorry, not Boris. But you see how it has like a greenish blue to it? And then we're just going to put this in here like this. And we're just going to right on the top there. Like I was saying, I've never done any dusting with 8-bit baits yet. I don't know why, but definitely had to try this. Then we'll thicken it up a little bit on the body up here towards the head. Then we'll blend it in. Alright, I think just like that. Now I don't know how good you guys can see that, but it's, oh yeah, you can see it really good in the camera. Look at that. That's cool. That's really cool. Alright, we're going to do all the other ones, and then when we come back, we'll do the green. Alright, we are ready for the thread fin. Now I got the blue done, and I was talking about putting the thread fin like underneath this, but then I'll have like 2 like straight lines. So now I'm thinking like I need to like kind of zigzag the green through it, you know what I mean, and then maybe make them into some lines. So let's do that. Let's just make, oh, that's a lot. Let's just crisscross it a little bit. Yeah, we don't want it to look like, we want it to look like a real fish. Yeah, we'll just dab that like that. And this should be where the white belly and the black top kind of intersect each other. and kind of get the gill play a little bit. And then maybe extend this down. That stuff's going everywhere. Maybe kind of like make a line. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I don't want to put too much on that. Let me get my brush cleaned out a little bit here. There we go. I don't know if this is going to look good or not. We'll see. Alright, let's see how that looks. Oh yeah, I think that'll look pretty good. Let's go with that. Alright, I'm going to do all these and I'll show you how they all look like at the end. Alright, the detailing is done. So on this one, as I showed you earlier, I did like some stripes. A little bit of pattern above the stripes. This one I didn't do the stripes. I just kind of did like a sporadic kind of pattern throughout it and stuff like that. So we are going to get these on the hot plate here in a little bit and start pouring these baits. Alright everybody, we are going to pour this belly color in. I just got done with the back one there, but we're going to get this front one here. Haven't poured a bait for a while. Thought I'd practice on the back one there. I'm going to pour right up to the hook slot here. Come on, drip, drip, drip. That should be very, very close. Couple drips here and there. Alright, I think that belly color looks pretty good. We're going to heat back up the black and then we're going to pour the tops. Alright everybody, we are going to do this top on this second one here. Get this nice and poured in there. I'm really digging this pearl powder. I think it was the way to go. Gonna get this tail filled up. Come back to the body. There we go. Gonna come back to the tail, put a couple drops back there. And one more drop. I believe we're good to go. So we're gonna let them cook for a little bit, and then we're gonna let them cool down for a while, and then we'll take a good look at them and see how these crappie baits turned out. Alright everybody, so while our first two baits are cooling down, I've started on our next bait. I want to do one more in this video. This is the 7.25 swim bait from England AI, and this time I did a whole nother batch in crawl and tube. This is a harder plastic because this is a bigger bait. I still did the black head and the clear body, but this time in the clear body I put some whisker glitter, I put some 015 emerald green, and I put some crushed green rupees from 8-Bit Baits. So I've already got it like this. It's ready to have some detailing on it, but I don't want to do any dusting detail yet because I want to see how our other first two baits look, because I want to know if I use too much or too little, or the right amount. So we're gonna wait till those cool down, open those up, then we'll do some detailing on these, and then we'll pour this bait. Alright everybody, let's take a look at these. These are cool to touch now. Let's see if I knew what I was doing when I said I wanted to make a crappie pattern bait. So, alright. Oop. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's cool looking. That's really cool looking. Oh yeah. Check that out. So that's the one that we just kind of dusted all over the place. Oh yeah, I'll take that. That's really cool looking. Check that out. I like the blue line at the top, and then you can't see it sometimes, and then bam, comes right at you. Heck yeah. Take that off of that. I am digging that. Alright, the other one we put kind of like some stripes on it. Crappies have stripes on them sometimes. So let's get this stuff out of the way. Oh yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's really cool. I'll take that every day of the week. Heck yeah. Let's get that out of there. Oh yeah, that's cool. So the stripes disappear and then bam. That's really cool. Oh, sweet. Heck yeah. A little flashing right there. Oops. Alright, what do y'all think? Heck yeah, that's cool. I dig them. I dig them. Alright, let's work on our big bait now. Alright guys, I got this all detailed out. So I put it all at the top there and a little bit around the gill plate. So I kind of mixed the blue and the green together at the top. Because I have all this other glitter going on right here. And I just wanted to, you know, I wanted to see that. And I also want to see the green like it's in the white belly and stuff like that. So I thought we'd keep it all at the top there. And that's going to be where the black goes anyway. So it should make it really pop out. So we're going to get these on the hot plate. Start pouring these baits. Alright everybody, as you can see, the bait has already been poured. It is sitting on the hot plate cooking for a little while. I'm trying to save some time in this video. I'm always trying to save time in these videos because I want to do so much, because I appreciate you all out there. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I sure would appreciate it. And I believe the next time you see this bait, you're going to see it with the G5s, and they're all going to have their eyes on them. And we're going to take a really good look at these crappie pattern baits. So I'll see you in a little while. Alright everybody, so it is the next day. I was waiting for the big bait to cool down last night, and I decided to close up shop and call it a night. So we're back at it today. So I got them all laid out. I went ahead and shot another 7.25 swim bait. So I had a pair of these, and now we have a pair of the G5. So everybody has eyes on them, so let's take a look at them. So here is the G5 with the eyes. This is the one we kind of just dusted a little bit everywhere. You know, it kind of disappears, and then it comes back to you like on certain lights. I mean, that's really, really cool. I really dig that. And then here's the one with the stripes. I hope you can see this, but like sometimes, maybe there, it kind of has like a purple tint to it on the belly there. So yeah, doing a really cool color shifts there. This is the one that has the stripes. Looks pretty sweet. I dig that one. And then here's our one with the green glitter in it, with some crushed rubies and some emerald green. I picked that eye. That was kind of like the best eye I came up with for a crappie eye. So, but yeah, I like that. A little patchy. And then I did another one that doesn't have the green glitter in it. And I kind of put a little bit of stripes on it, so they kind of go down. A little bit of blue right there. But you see like that little bit of purple on the edge there. What's really cool though is this swims through the water, it disappears. And as it'll flutter through the water, it'll do that. And that should catch some fish's eyes. So, but we have some leftover. And I thought, let's get the injector out. And let's do some sleigh baits in this crappie pattern. But I'm not going to put any Holoshifts. I'm not going to do any detail. We're just going to put some glitter with our leftover. And we're just going to dual inject these sleigh baits in that black and that white with the green highlight in it. So I'm going to get everything ready, get this all cut up, remelted, and then we'll shoot this mold here in just a minute or two. All right, everybody, these are ready to go. These are in the 330s. Ready to get a good pull here. And we're going to shoot these. See how they come out. All right, top these off, and then I'm gonna let them cool down for a little bit. See how they come out. So I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, everybody, let's take a look at these and see how they came out. I'm gonna lay it down flat. Oh yeah, those look awesome. I'm gonna pull this off. Let's take a look at these. See if I can pull it up by the, yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, now you can actually see that green highlight from Lure Works in there. Oh yeah, that's really cool. I like that a lot. Sweet. There's only 3 of them. We'll take a look at all of them here. Yep. Could have been a little lighter on the top so you can see more of the glitter. But can't complain about those. Pretty good looking crappie color there. So, all right, let's put some eyes on them and we'll take a look at them. All right, everybody. So I got the eyes on. They're looking pretty sweet if I do say so myself. I want like a reddish gold eye on these. Came out looking pretty sweet if I do say so myself. I am digging those color of eyes. There's that one. I also shot it one more time. I'm just going to show you one of these. But I put a gold one on that one. Looks pretty sweet. I am digging these sleigh baits in this crappie color there, so I'll take them. Well, everybody, that's going to do it for this one. I appreciate you watching this video, and if you wouldn't mind, please give it a like, give it a share. Also, leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you thought of the crappie style baits that I came up with. I think they came out looking pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. I definitely cannot wait to get these out on the river or streams and see which one catches the fish first. But I believe that's going to do it for this one. But before we go, let's take a look at these baits.